Hey magical babes, Adelina here and welcome to Inktober day 9. The prompt for today was bounce and I had to go to work to start off my day, so off we go on today's magical adventure. Now I had the walkie from work. Oops. I'm finally home after a very eventful yet fast day at work. Yes, I brought the walkie home. Do not worry, do not fret. I do it a lot, sadly, but I always bring it back, so it's okay. I went home, I started to relax, watch Hocus Pocus 1, and of course the second one, because I don't feel right watching the first one without the second one. Now that the second one has been released, I know on occasions the sequel is not better than the original. And I am not saying the second one is better than the original Hocus Pocus. I'm just saying I am greatly pleased with Hocus Pocus 2 because I did not think it was going to be as good as it was. Anyway, welcome magical babes to Inktober day 9. The prompt for today is bounce, and I'm going to complete that prompt in my lovely 600-page sketchbook. Right now I am showing you magical babes that are newcomers to my channel my 600-page sketchbook before I decided to start this Inktober day journey. I originally had planned to defeat this villain of a 600-page sketchbook by June 2023. Obviously, that didn't come into fruition. So here we are, Inktober 23, and I am going to try to complete this villain and defeat it by the end of the month. And so far, we are here on day 9. I am very shocked and very pleased with myself, honestly, because I didn't think I would make it this far, and I'm only doing it because I'm receiving lovely, encouraging words from all of you magical babes on all my social media platforms, as well as my friends and my lovely family and my wonderful coworkers. I want to thank you all for giving me the encouragement to keep on proceeding forward, because otherwise, without y'all, I probably would have dropped this forever ago, only because my wrist is cramping every day, and you know what, I'm just gonna keep on fighting, keep on moving, because you know what, believing in myself is my magic, and I believe I can complete this 600-page sketchbook by the end of the month, and that is my goal of the year, because I am gonna be very disappointed in myself if I don't do it. So this is me sketching out my prompt of the day, bounce. I originally was like, let me draw a haunted house, bounce house. Let me do that. That will be cool. I haven't seen that before. But here I go. I looked on Pinterest, and that image of the haunted house you see on the top right of the page, that was my inspo from Pinterest. Obviously, it doesn't look like a bounce house, as you could tell. But you know what? I pushed on forward. I drew myself as a magical girl right there on that page on the right, on the top left. And I was like, I'm going to bounce to victory in this page, because I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on going. So, yeah, this is me. Yes, my voiceovers are not... no, my voiceovers are not scripted. This is me just being me. Oh, yes, this is me just being as loud as can be. Anyway, I decided, why not do one of those little rocking horses that you see at the playground? You know, the ones that have the springs on the bottom. I could do that. You know, you bounce off that when you jump off it, right? But, you know, I kind of don't think it looks like it. So I was like, let's make a very well injured horse. You know, this horse has been through a lot with all those kids playing on the playground on top of them, bouncing up, off, and down, swinging them side to side. That poor horse. So that's why I was like, let me kind of just draw them a little bit, like, messed up. So that's what I did. And on top of him, right above the horse, you can see someone screaming, ah! Because they see the horse and they're like, dang, look at all the damages those kids did. At least that's what I think of whenever I'm at, like, the playground. I'm like, wow, I wonder what it looked like before. Anyway, this is me drawing cute little ghosts in my haunted house that was originally supposed to be a moon bounce house, but oh well. We move on forward with that. And my ghosts are kind of mad and shocked because it's not a bounce house. They wanted a party. They wanted to have fun. Obviously, that didn't happen. So here they are leaving the bounce house. And yeah, this is me proceeding on forward with my next page of Inktober day 9. So I want to tell you, magical babes, a story. So when I was a kid, my mom had the bright idea of watching The Ring, right? My mom constantly watched horror movies around me when I was a kid. Well, let me explain a little bit more. She did not watch them around me, but she did not see me hiding in the doorway behind her watching the horror movie in front of her. So yeah, I did watch them with her. That's how I say I watched horror movies with my mom. Yeah. Even though she unknowingly didn't know I was there in the background watching them. Anyway, my mom painted I forgot what part of the house. And it was purple. It was this very beautiful purple. It was like a pastel purple. But that night, my mom was tired. You know, she wanted to rest, relax, watch a movie. She decided to watch The Ring. So when my mom was watching The Ring, I was like, wow, I've never seen this movie before. Let me sit crisscross applesauce behind her in the doorway and watch it. And then I'll hide if she tries to get up. So that's what I was doing. Sitting there in the doorway, watching The Ring with my mother. And then in the middle of the night, I had the bright idea when my mother fell asleep. Oh, look, it's the paint bucket my mom was using to paint the house with. Let me just dip my hands in this paint bucket. So I did, and I put my handprints all over the bathroom wall. And when I did so, my mom ended up waking up in the middle of the night because she not only heard me, but she had to use the bathroom. So this is my favorite part. So when my mom went to the bathroom, she saw my handprints posted all around the bathroom walls, on the tub, on the floor, on the door, everywhere. And this bathroom was connected from my bedroom to her bedroom. Hence why there's a doorway both on the left and right of, well, the image I drew. My hair was outrageously long, so I put it in front of my face and I went roar, and my mom screamed her head off, and she was just terrorized at the fact that she had just saw The Ring. Her own daughter was pretending to be the girl from The Ring and ended up going and putting handprints all over the wall, bringing the horror movie into life, and she was so mad with me. To tell you the truth, I did a lot of stuff like this, not only with my mother, but my family members, and I couldn't help it. Horror movies were my favorite thing as a kid, and so I just loved it so much, scaring people. Anyway, I hope you magical babes enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Until tomorrow, goodbye!